Previously in the Brotherverse.
Go to the plane of air with your talisman and wait for me. And the material plane is surrounded by other planes of existence. There is a city called Toth. You might be able to pick apart the library for some information on this. You see little areas of smoke rising from the city, and there appears to be a small tent encampment.
I say we go to the Citadel.
All of a sudden, you hit a wall,
Whoa.
and you are thrown backwards.
Well, there's some kind of force field around it.
Who are you?
We're looking for a library?
It's not safe here. We've been under siege for 2 weeks from Lord Orthgard's army. You need to come with us. We got to get out of the streets.
I guess this isn't just going to be a trip to the library, guys.
And so you guys run with this small militia group away, and you get to this house, and they open up the door and get inside. And one of the members runs to the center of the room and pulls a piece of carpet off the ground, or a rug that's laying on the hardwood floor, and there's a trap door underneath. And he opens it up and crawls inside, and so do the other members of this tiny army. And they call to you as well. He's like, come on, get down here. We got to close the door.
Oh, I've seen this before.
You have?
Back in that other town.
Oh, under the bar?
This went really poorly for me last time. But okay, fine. I don't learn from my mistakes very well.
I'll try anything twice.
You remembered something, Puff.
Oh my god.
You're doing it.
You're doing it, Puff.
You're doing it, Puff. You're doing it.
All right, so do you
I'll go-
enter?
I'll go in the hole.
Yeah, I'll go in the hole.
Okay. You guys go down this trapdoor with this group, and you end up in this small stone room that has a couple branches of doors going out, and the members pull down their masks, and it looks like a bunch of like younger humans and other creatures. So you see a elf woman, there's a gnome, the one who was talking to you is a human male, and there's another person who is a bear.
A bear?
A bear.
A person who is a bear.
Another
Like-
humanoid that is more of a bear.
Not wearing clothing.
Like a naked bear?
Like a bear.
Like a bear wearing armor, and this bear is wearing like makeshift armor, and part of what she's wearing is her helmet is a pot that's on her head.
Honeypot?
like a cauldron almost. Yeah, like a honey pot.
like stuck in a honey pot.
She says, oh, bother.
Oh, this is a good time for me to say, I just realized recently that my folder on my desktop with all of our audio in it is labeled the Botherverse, not Brotherverse.
The Brotherverse.
Botherverse.
Oh, Botherverse.
That's after we're done with the Brotherverse, we can have our own Winnie the Pooh RPG that we do.
Oh my yeah.
Botherverse.
The
Fucking
Brotherverse?
great.
I'm down for that for sure.
Roll for honey.
You always win. There's a
Yeah,
limited
You
honey.
always get honey.
Roll for honey and roll for friendship.
This is delightful.
We'll just sit in the thinking spot and eat honey.
Oh my god. The Botherverse.
Here, I'm going to take a pause here and just write down those characters that I.
Oh, I thought you were going to write down the Botherverse. Because you should. That's a good idea.
I don't want to forget the Botherverse.
Trademark. Copyright.
Take a sec to write the story of the Brotherverse. Quick pause.
So the gentleman who was talking to you before, like I said, these people all look pretty young. They look like they're maybe 18 to 22. And
We could tell the age of the bear.
it's a young looking bear.
I know my bears, and that's a young bear.
So the human guy, he takes off his mask, and he looks a little beaten up. His face is a little bit bruised. His hair's quite disheveled, and he walks over. He's like, "How did you even get in the city? There's guards on all sides. I mean, we're a little battered up here, but I thought that we had a seal on it for today at least."
Oh, we can fly.
God damn it.
Yeah. So can Orthgard, so you guys might want to, I don't know, do something about that.
Seal up that top part of the city.
And maybe look up every once in a while.
Like the city never really has been we've never really had to defend it against anything. I mean, there's the library here, there's the college, but like there's not like resources or anything else. It's always just been sort of a academic city and a place where people came to go hang out on the beach. It doesn't make any sense.
What? Why is Orthgard attacking you?
It's like from what we've gathered, they came here to try and take control of the library. It seems like they want some knowledge of what's inside. It's like I'm not really privy to that. It's like I've just been trying to help defend the city, but I mean, we've heard some rumors of these talismans or something, some legendary thing that they've been trying to collect, and I don't know if they're trying to just hoping to find more information here. I know that Orthgard's forces came years ago and trying to find stuff, and the monks really limited their capability to reach some levels of the library, and they've returned this time, and the monks are trying to keep them out. They've been putting up a fight, and the whole city's been putting up a fight because we've been told that if they get into the deepest parts of the library that we could all be in danger.
Knowledge is power, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Are the monks still at the library?
They are. Most of them have locked themselves inside. They've put up a magical force barrier around the library to protect it, but Orthgard's
Yeah, I
forces have been...
investigated that.
Did you know? That must have
With his face.
hurt.
Science. I was doing science.
Yeah, Orthgard's forces have been trying to break through it, but it's held. But we've been under siege here for 2 weeks, and they've attacked our ports, and we haven't been able to get food into the city and everything else. It's basically just, I don't know. I just don't like to think of what's going to happen if we have to hold out for another week here.
Huh. How can we help?
Like, honestly, we need to push them back. We need to take control of our port again, and they've been pulling their own ships in there to give resources to their own encampment. And I know that there's been a big ship we've heard tell is traveling from Omnia, and we're afraid of what's on that.
That sounds like a big job.
Like we have a decent standing army here, but we're pretty battered up, and all of us here we're just students at the college here. But I mean, we've been taking up arms to try and protect the city as well.
And what are all of your names?
And what are your majors?
Yeah, names and majors. Let's go around. Icebreaker time.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
I'm an archaeology major.
Is that anything like horology?
No, I think the female elf over there, Azora, she's a kind of a horologist. She's an engineer.
That's
And
pretty rude of you to
the
say.
female elf waves from over there, and she's got some like white face paint on her face, and yeah. So the male gnome raises his hand. He's like, "My name is Daedalus. I'm a literature major, focusing mostly on ancient literature of the history of Mardinia. So I guess I'm a history major, is what that would make me."
It's okay. First years are trying to figure out their path, you know?
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I've been going back and forth with majors for a while, but then this whole siege thing's happened. Now that it all seems kind of silly to be studying history.
Oh,
It'll probably be important.
it might come in handy, you know? You might
very
learn
important.
something that'll help you for the future.
Yeah, as long as we live through this.
And what about you, the other one? The bear.
And so the bear raises her hand and says, "My name is Em. I'm a culinary major."
I was really hoping you were just gonna have one of the other people say, "That's just a bear."
No, I'm actually studying here.
We put this pot on its head to make it look intimidating. You know what? With those tactics, I think you're gonna win this war.
I just like that you're saying that it's like because the fact that she's just a bear isn't already mildly intimidating.
Yeah.
We really got to up this bear's intimidation game. Put a pot on its head.
Pot. Yeah.
It's an armored bear. Get down.
It does sound scary.
Yeah.
All right. And then, so she says, "Yes, so I'm always liking to practice my cooking skills on people. It's like, you guys said you were hungry?"
Did we?
You said you
did
had food,
Not
so
say I was hungry.
yeah.
Kyle offered you food, and you were like, "Oh, yeah, give me some food."
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're
I'll take some
absolutely
food.
right.
Like, "Kyle, you mind if I take these guys off your hands for a bit?" And Kyle's like, "Yeah, of course." It's like, I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. And so
You're doing great, Kyle.
Thanks. I really need that reinforcement sometimes. And so Kyle and the other two walk into a separate room, and M the bear takes you into the kitchen, and she takes the soup pot off of her head and puts it on the stove in front of her.
Are you just warming that up?
Seasoning it.
A ware pot never cools.
Is that a real phrase?
It is now. And she
I guess
pours
that's
some,
like a version of a watch pot never boils, but that was a really smooth
Yeah.
line there. Oh my god.
That's legit.
Worn pot never cools.
I love that.
So she goes over, and there's a big vat of water, and she goes and scoops some water in the pot, and then she lights a fire, and she says, "So Huns, please tell me, where are you guys from? Why are you coming here in this war zone? It's dangerous as hell up here."
Em, we're actually with the resistance against Orthgard. We're trying to stop him, and those talismans that Kyle was mentioning. We're actually on the hunt for them as well, to try to take them out of his hands so that he can't do anything bad with them.
And M's eyes go a little wide, and she's like, wait. Don't tell me you're with the Keepers."
That's right.
Yeah.
And she looks at the three of you. She's like, "Does that mean that you're Orc, Yenri, and Puff?"
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Our
You know our
reputation
names?
precedes us.
Oh my stars, you three are legends.
Wow.
That's great, because we've only been doing stuff for like 5 days.
Are there books about us?
It has been at least a year, I did remember, because we had a year break where you guys was
Yeah.
like, no, just in Lord Orthgard, like, rising to power. I've heard tales of your fight in the airship battles after the Festival of Light and Vanguard.
Yeah, that was a good string of episodes.
Oh, this is gonna go to my head.
Yeah, you guys are legends. That's the biggest show of force against Lord Orthgard's army there ever was. I mean, he was rising to power for 20 years, and in that one battle, you guys eliminated his army. Pretty good.
Oh my god, that was fantastic.
That's great.
I'm just honored to be in your presence. Please let me cook up a good meal for you. Is there kind of soup you guys like? Anything
love
like that
soup.
I can provide you for?
Did you say butt soup?
I said I love soup. I did not say butt soup.
Ew.
Because I was thinking butt soup.
Is that like swamp ass?
No, like what Montgomery made. I want some butt soup.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know about all that. That sounds like some magical food to me.
Just a good hearty stew of any kind. I am down.
All right, I'm gonna cook you up some splendid lamb soup then.
That sounds lovely.
Lamb.
Great.
Oh.
So Em goes around and she collects a bunch of ingredients from her little stockpile and starts cooking it up. And she starts just kind of talking to you while she's doing all this. She says, Lord Othgar's forces, I mean, they came here 2 weeks ago, and I mean, we've been on a pretty constant siege then. It's like we've hidden a lot of people below the city, and then our standing army has been posted up outside. They've made it through the gates a couple times, and we've eliminated them, but we're starting to grow weak in here. We can't last much longer without provisions. But the whole army there seems to be led by one person. The commander, her name is Harlow. She's been doing a lot of damage, moving the forces around the different sides of the city. It's like we're really starting to wear down with her. They also got a couple of big old trolls out there that have been smashing down some walls.
Ooh.
Harlow.
I mean, you guys are legends. Can you help us out?
We can try. I mean, I don't think we can take on a whole army by ourselves, Em, but maybe we can try to do some very targeted damage.
I've been playing a lot of Hitman lately. This sounds like a Hitman level.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Gotta blend in with Orthgard's army. We'll blend in with Orthgard's army. We'll sneak into the camp. We'll disguise ourselves as superiors. Get Harlow alone. Bam.
Poison the tea.
Yes.
Well, that could definitely work.
Thanks, Bear.
I do have
Em.
disguise self.
Yeah, they're pretty secure over there for sure. I mean, that camp is guarded 24/7, and they've been bringing in new recruits through the ports every few days.
We go at night.
Very clever. Just dig around in the darkness.
You guys don't sound very excited. Henry, Puff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
I can do that disguising.
What's the hesitancy, Henry? What are you thinking?
Oh, well, we're just trying to take on kind of a whole army by ourselves. It's but I mean, I guess if we cut off the head of the snake, maybe the body dies with it. So
That's what I'm thinking.
We could also destroy the city. We're good at that.
we could do that. Would that help?
And then they won't take it.
Yes. If there's no city to take.
We've killed one with ice. We've killed one with fire. What else? What else?
Yeah,
gotta use?
which elemental damage do you want?
Oh, we could flood it. It's right on the water.
Oh, that's
Oh
a
my
good.
God,
All
that's
right.
hilarious.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. They just look on in horror.
We got to start digging a canal. Like, we do have military personnel in this city. They're pretty unorganized. Like I said, the city isn't really known for its fighting forces, but under some better direction, they might be able to help in any way they can.
Do you guys have any idea how many forces are out there in that camp?
It's not gigantic. I would say 50 to 100 max.
Okay, that's manageable.
And trolls.
And trolls. All right. Well, are we gonna go take on an army?
Oh, the keepers aren't coming here, are they?
No. We could send word back to them, but I feel like bringing the keepers here is not a good idea. We're just bringing them to Orthgard's forces.
Yeah. Then it's war.
All right.
Bum, bum.
But first, soup.
Oh, yeah. Silly me. So, the pot's been cooking now for 30 minutes or so, which is enough for fantasy stew. And so she takes out a ladle and some makeshift bowls and pours you guys some stew. It's like, swear to gods that you'll never find a soup as good as my lamb soup. And she spreads the bowls out in front of you.
Oh my god, it smells delicious.
Wait till you taste it.
Can I do that now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, take a spoonful.
And it tastes delicious. You have never tasted a soup so hearty, so filled with sodium.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Tastes like bear head.
Huh. How curious.
That's delicious.
She gives you some nice, like homemade bread as well. And then she takes the pot out to the other people in the other room and dishes it out to them and is gone for a minute.
We should build a Trojan book.
Go on.
We make a book, a giant book, fill it with soldiers, and give it to them and tell them it's the talisman book.
It's genius. How big of a book are we talking?
It's got to fit at least 100 men. And bears.
And bears.
Does it have to be like a workable book? Wait, is this the debut of your book?
I've written the greatest book.
This is a better book. This is my sophomore effort.
I am on board.
And when they go to open the book, I don't know if they're going to open it there or if they're going to take it back to Orthgard. That's the only problem. That's the only problem with this plan.
It was foolproof.
Yeah.
Guys, not yet.
But
Don't jump
they
out
bust
yet.
it open and 100 men and bears come out and kill them.
Spring loaded. It just shoots men and bears.
Like a bunch of snakes in a can. Just perfect. There's oldest gag in the book. The old
call it
army book.
The Tothian book.
There's men and bears everywhere. It honestly seems like maybe we should just put 100 bears in there. And the men
What
can
are we
just stay
doing with all these
home.
men in here? We see bears and pots as far as the eye can see.
Dear God, their bears have pots.
They'll
We're
look really.
doomed.
It'll be so intimidating. They can't handle it.
We can do 2 books.
A human book and a bear book.
A man book and a bear book.
But like hide the people in the Winnie the Pooh book and hide the bears in the people book. So they don't see it coming.
They know that they're filled with something.
The old
Yeah.
switcheroo. Yeah.
They'll get rid of the bear book thinking it's filled with bears.
We'll put
Keep the people one.
we'll put bears in the talisman men book, and we'll put men in the Talis bear book.
Like, you've been looking for the talismans. That's not where it's at. You should be looking for the talis bears.
Yeah.
Much more powerful.
All of them have pots. All the talises have pots.
There's a parallel story that's been happening this whole time, where a group of 3 bears are trying to look for the Talis bears
In the Beartherverse.
in the Beartherverse. I guess that could be the Botherverse too.
Yeah.
The bother.
3 bears.
Oh bother! The Talis bear's not here.
We only have the Talis bear of honey.
The 100-acre Mardinia.
Christopher Orthgard. I want to make the Beartherverse now. God, I forgot what we were even doing. Oh yeah. So you guys got soup. So M comes back in the room after you've been talking about the Beartherverse.
Any
I hope
progress
you
on the
didn't
plan?
miss me. I also hope you haven't been talking about bears behind my back this whole time.
We definitely haven't been exclusively talking about bears.
Yeah, there were some men in there too.
We got a plan.
Are we actually
it-
presenting this plan? Because I'm 100% on board.
Let me call the other ones in here.
Yeah, gather everybody.
Kyle, Azora, the other one whose name I forget.
The other one.
I did. What was his name?
Kyle?
Daedalus.
Daedalus?
Yeah.
Because when you first introduced him and said his name was Daedalus, and he was supposed to say his major, I was like, is he going to be a data analyst? Because Daedalus, the data analyst.
That's great. But yeah, she says, everyone come in here. They've got a plan. And so the other three come in, and Kyle's like, wow, already? Man, this has got to be good. Lay it on us.
Take it away, Ark.
So they're looking for a book, right?
Yeah.
About the talismans.
Yeah.
How big can you make a book?
I mean, if it can fit in a book bag size.
No, bigger. Way bigger.
You asked me how big can a book be, and I replied with an answer.
No, how big can you make one?
Kyle, we're gonna build a giant book, and we're gonna say, okay, we'll give you the talisman book. We're gonna fill that book with men and bears, or just bears, and we're gonna give it to them. They'll bring it to the middle of their camp. When they open the book, bear explosion all over their army.
So, this is M speaking. Follow-up question. Why are we filling the book with exclusively bears?
That was Puff's idea.
Oh, I mean, I just thought that you were like much better warriors than we. I'm not even a human. You're definitely a better warrior than I am.
Okay, I appreciate that. So Kyle's looking inquisitively and like has his hand on his chin and is nodding up and down. He's like, it's an interesting strategy, although I have literally zero idea of how we get men into books or bears or anything for that matter.
We do have a hole.
Oh my God, we have
We
a
could
hole.
put men in a hole in a book.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That would be a relatively small book then.
Yeah, you can fold up the hole into a pocket. And then, I mean, we can't fit that many men, but we can fit a few men into a book.
That's
And then they bring it to the captain.
and then you break
Yeah.
out. Oh, wow, Yenri, you just made this very absurd plan actually doable.
And then we could probably have at least 10 men and bears pop out of the book.
As long as
maybe.
there's bears in the
Yeah.
book, I'm
Yeah.
on board.
Kyle raises his hands like, as an archaeologist, I have studied portable holes. You probably could fit 10 bears, like, stacked. That does seem possible.
Cool, Kyle. Thanks.
We. I don't think we should just be putting purely bears in this hole. I think we should probably go in this hole.
I don't think we have enough bears, seeing as we have one bear.
But do you want to come with us?
Wait, what about the rest of the army?
I
need
am
your-
the only bear folk that I know of in Toth.
Let me put this simply. I am the bear.
There goes my whole plan.
I've been on Bear Tinder, can't find a single person on Bear Tinder.
It's called Grizzly.
Bear Tinder.
And M looks inquisitively. She's like, wait, what day is tonight?
Excuse me?
What day is today? What's today?
You're talking about like post midnight or like pre midnight?
I don't know.
It's
I-
Both of them, I have no idea.
And Kyle says, it's the 23rd. And M kind of looks up and he's like, oh no, I can't do anything tonight.
What?
You got plans?
You had a prior engagement?
Yes, I have plans.
That's
A full
I
moon
kind of
or
have like a
something?
ritual every this time where I just keep to myself. I just need to keep to myself.
oh,
Are
do you just not want to get in our hole?
So no bears.
I'm afraid if it's tonight, there will be no bears.
All right, well, we need 7 of your best soldiers.
Okay. We should go to the surface and go talk to the army. We'll have to be careful though.
I'm gonna disguise myself as a bear.
Oh, nice.
I do have polymorph. We can be bears.
Oh my god! Saves the plan. Thank you.
Henry's just saving the plan left and right.
Oh yeah, that's not like disguised self. That's legitimate bears.
We're
You're an
literally
actual
bears.
bear.
Do you need like a piece of hair from this bear?
It's not a polyjuice potion. It's
No, supposedly, I guess I need a caterpillar cocoon. Technically, to cast this.
What?
Whoa.
We don't
That's
do
if you
those
don't
things.
have a spellcasting focus.
Oh,
you have a
okay.
spellcasting focus, so you don't need that,
Gotcha.
which is your
I just play a
your
bear
electric
song.
lyre. Yeah.
I've been carrying this cocoon this whole Brotherverse.
Cocoon. Yeah, sing that bear song, Yenri.
Oh, a bear, 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 bear. I'm gonna make you into a bear.
And just like that, Puff and Yenri just poof, just are bears.
I don't get to be a bear?
Sorry, Orc is also a bear. How many people can you polymorph?
Well, I mean, that's all my spell slots for 4th level spells if I do all of us.
That's legit. I'm on board.
What spell level is that?
It's 4th level. That's all
my
of my
God.
4th level spells.
That seems like the best use of those resources.
Turning us into bears.
For sure.
And it's literally just because we can't let the bear thing go.
No, I am not turning us all into bears at this moment.
Okay.
Because I think it also means we then have the mental capacity of a bear. And that's not even necessarily a humanoid bear like M. It's just a bear. So
We all turn into bears and they'd look at us. They're like, "Now what next?" And we're just like,
we just turn
We just
on them.
eat them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might work.
all right, I see where you're going. Okay.
No. But, okay. Are we trying to execute this plan tonight?
Yeah, I think we should do it as soon as possible before the reinforcements arrive, right?
Probably. Kyle, do we have maybe a book on hand that could suffice as a fake, thing that they're looking for?
I got my book.
Oh, that's true.
I'll just cross out the title and put Talisman Secrets.
The man in my talisman, my Orc Pin Cliprod.
I love that.
All right. And Kyle says, I have my arcanology textbook. It's used, but I don't know. It's kind of looks nice.
I mean, used is probably better. I don't think the knowledge they're looking for is particularly freshly printed.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh,
Good
we could
deduction there,
we
Yenri.
could scuff up Orc's book. I could take it outside and rough it up a bit.
Puff, thank you for being on board with all my plans.
You're welcome. I want them to see your poems. I think they would really like them.
Maybe their hearts will melt and they'll give up.
Trying to figure out.
That'll be the true downfall of the Orthgard army. It's just reading orcs' poetry.
Yeah.
Their hearts grew 3 sizes that day.
No, let's use Kyle's book. I don't want to give mine away anyway. It's too valuable. Give me your book, Kyle.
You're right. That's a first edition. You don't
Okay.
want to. You want to keep that close.
Yeah. I mean, term is almost over anyway.
And who's your best actor?
Oh, God. Not any of us.
Theater majors?
I don't know any thespians in my circle.
I feel like maybe Yenri.
Yeah.
Then he
I-
can't fight.
I don't know if
Well-
Yenri was going to be fighting, but
I don't necessarily want to be separated from you guys, but I do have a new spell that might come in a lot of handy. That is mislead. So I could send fake me to hand off the book.
oh my god.
Oh, what?
So I could send face me to hand off the book and tell them what to do, while real me is maybe in the book hole with you.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. That's heavy.
I think that
Does that
works.
work across planes?
I don't know. What are we in when we're in the hole?
You're technically in the astral plane, I think.
Let's see. There is no range. The double lasts for up to an hour, and it only ends if I attack or cast a different spell.
Is it concentration?
Yes.
I mean, if it doesn't say anything about like you must be on the same plane as your double, I would say I mean, I would accept that. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that has any. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'll allow it.
Nice.
Okay. So fake Henry can hand off the book, while us three plus whatever other part of this army we want can be in the book.
So Kyle says, all right, well, let's get up and talk to the army and see who we can put in this hole, I guess.
Well put.
So Kyle starts climbing up the ladder back into the main room, and you guys follow him. And you walk out to the front door of the building, and he pokes his head out and looks around, and then he motions to you and says, follow me. And he starts running across the courtyard.
All right, we follow him. At least I do.
Yeah, I do too.
You guys are all running, and he's running to like the southern end of the town, and you guys are going for quite a bit, and you're starting to hear some like sounds from outside the walls of the city, and it sounds like men fighting. And so he reaches the wall of the city where there appears to be a small standing army behind a door, and they're like bracing the door, and you can hear a lot of sounds on the other side. And you hear a soldier yelling at the door. It's like, fortify the position, fortify the position. And they see some like posts being put up against the door as it's being bashed in. And Kyle runs up to one of the guys like, sir, I need you. It's like, we have some important people here that I think could help you. And the guy turns around, and he's a older gentleman. He has a big red beard, and he looks at the four of you. He's like, this isn't the time. And Kyle like shakes him. He's like, no. He's like, you don't understand. These people are from the rebellion. They're with the keepers. They've come to help us. And the man's eyes go wide, and he looks at you. He says, you're from the keepers? It's like, have you come to save us?
Well, we came to go to a library, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do now.
It's like, please, like I'm at your service. Like I'm pretty inexperienced. I've been leading this command here, but we really need your help. We're in pretty dire straits here. It's like any of my men that you need, I trust that if you're from the keepers that you're gonna be able to help us.
We need your 7 best fighters.
We need your 7 best bears.
It's like maybe you can just give me a quick lowdown of the plan.
Oh, again?
And I can say
all right, I'm gonna.
this is relayed to him.
All right, so we get some
That
bears.
there's a book.
Got some bears, got a book, got a hole.
Get a bunch of bears, put them in the book. Bum, bum.
Bum, bum. Then you take the hole, put it in the book. Bum, bum. For all you Ranger Brown fans, is that what his name is?
Just deep cuts into Ranger Brown fandom.
I don't even remember exactly what that is.
It's like some bears picking up trash
Yeah.
in like an old Disney cartoon.
Oh
It's,
my god!
Yeah. Picking up the trash, put it in the bag, bum bum. Something
And
like
it's
that.
bears too.
It's bears.
It's
Oh, we gotta find that.
the Ranger of Brownstone. That's what it's called.
Put it in the bag. Oh my god,
Oh my
it's
God.
from 1956.
Holy crap.
A 1 and a 2 and a... First you stick your rag, put it in the bag, bump, bump. Then you bend your back, put it in the sack, bump, bump.
First, yes, bears.
Put
them
it
in
the
the
hole. Bum, bum. Then you take the hole, put it in the book.
That is 71 years ago. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
insane.
Oh my god.
This is at least the right character. I don't know if this is one of the trash thing or not.
If you're typing in Walt Disney in the bag, 1956,
Oh yeah.
put it in. It's just called in the bag.
In the bag.
He's getting all the bears.
They're doing our plan.
Yeah.
You get a bunch of bears.
Yeah, you guys should take some pointers for this, for your plan.
It's the game plan. Wait, there's a cameo by Smokey Bear?
Oh, man.
It says it's a delightful little piece with catchy music, funny twists, plenty of butt bumping, and even a cameo by Smokey Bear.
Sounds like my kind of video.
Plenty of butt bumping.
If you're looking for butt bumping, look no further than In the Bag. Walt Disney, 1956.
Is that like Haggard Casey Kasem you were doing?
He's still at it.
All right, let's jump back into the story here. So you guys relay your plan to this guard, and he kind of scratches his head and he says, I mean, it sounds like it could work. Sounds dangerous too, but if you guys are up for it, I'm willing to give you some of my men. They would volunteer to give their lives for the city. I mean, they already have. And he goes and he gathers up some of the people who are like fortifying the door right in front of him, and he gathers them around and he talks to them for a bit and relays the plan, and they all look kind of concerned at each other, but then they salute their commanding officer and look at you guys.
Okay. Yeah, guys, the one thing I'm worried about is we do not have an escape plan.
No, not at all. Except for back in the hole.
This is true.
Okay, let's do it.
We'll be fine. We're the main characters of this story.
Yeah.
And as you're discussing with the soldiers, you hear another big thump on the main door. And you hear some splintering of wood.
Oh,
That's going to be a troll, if I ever heard one. So we either fight trolls here, or we book it over to the captain.
pun intended.
Book it. Ha. Okay.
Escape plan is run.
Yeah, I guess we can take Harlow hostage.
I could dimensional door us out.
Yeah, maybe we should talk about game plan once we get out of the hole.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant by escape plan. But
No, like
what we're actually doing.
Yeah, we're not just gonna jump out of the book and run away.
Well, no,
Run, escape.
Well, maybe you're not
We did
going
it.
to.
Surprise. No, as originally I thought we were maybe just killing Harlow, but maybe we should actually just take Harlow hostage or something.
Oh my god. I could dimensional door him out.
You can take like one dude with you?
Yeah. Well, it's 500 feet. That's decent.
That's pretty far. Orc looks like he has an idea.
Orc does look like he has an idea.
There's one coming. It's Foreman.
Is it like laying an egg for you, Orc?
hang on, it's painful. All right. So we get them to escort Fake Henry with the book instead of just handing it over. Like basically, Fake Henry could somehow say we're willing to hand over this and more. We want to negotiate with your captain.
Parlay.
Parlay.
Parlay,
And
parlay,
then-
parlay.
Parlay with Harlow.
Yeah.
And then you can see when you're brought in, when Fake Henry, right? Because you can look through the eyes of Fake Henry.
Yes.
Then you'll actually know when would be the best time to come out. Because I'm wondering if there's some way we can maybe even get Harlow alone with the book. And then we can try to have Puff disguise himself as Harlow. Basically, we jump out, take out Harlow, replace her. Huh?
In that case, we probably don't want guards with us. We just want as few people as possible.
Yeah, it might just be us.
And as you guys are discussing this, you hear another big thump on the door as a literal battle wages around you. And the door splinters some more.
I think going quiet is the way to go. I don't think bringing a small army is going to do us any favors when infiltrating a large army. So maybe just the three of us, and we got to stealth our way out of there and or kill Harlow.
All right. Sure.
I think it should just be the three of us.
Okay.
Sir, I guess we don't need your men. Thank you. You can deal with this troll that's about to bust in here. No, we'll tell them.
Glad that we had this conversation and broke our ranks.
We'll tell them to stand down with the troll in the meantime. I think they'll be able to, for negotiations, they'll hold on the battle.
God, I hope so. So when are you putting this into action? We're kind of in a...
Now is good.
Now, I flop out the hole.
Okay. And M, as you do that, M walks over to you and she says, I would actually like to talk to you about something before you go in there.
Oh, are you gonna join us?
Make it quick, M.
And she takes you aside. Be very quick, very quick. She says, I think I have to face my fears about something, and I would like to come with you.
Oh,
The reason I didn't want to come with you tonight is I have a special condition. When I was a child, I was bitten by a werebear.
I was
knew
gonna
it.
guess you were a werebear.
I knew it.
my God.
And so every full moon, I turn into a pretty dangerous bear.
Wait, so you're... So you are
I'm a bear. I'm
you
a bear
are
folk werebear. I'm a bear.
You're a bear, but you got bit by a werebear, so you become like more
Yeah.
of a bear.
I'm a bear folk that got bitten by a werebear.
Okay.
So I'm a bear.
Bear. Wait, so what's a normal what's a werebear?
A werebear is like an unintelligent bear.
That's
like,
just a bear.
So like a bear.
just
bear.
It's not like a werewolf where
But
like
like
someone...
a person can be a werebear.
Yeah.
Like a
okay, so a
human.
person turns into an
Into a-
unintelligent
That's what I
bear.
thought she was saying, is that she's actually a person, and right now it's a full moon, and she's a werebear.
Oh.
But
No,
she's a
I'm
bear.
always a bear folk, but I turn into just a bear.
A bear werebear. Okay.
A bear.
A werebear. Well,
But I think that if you're going in there, I could either be a distraction or a force to be reckoned with.
Well, so what's the moon cycle at right now?
It is a full moon tonight.
Do you have control at all when you become a...
Not really.
so
I mean,
I'm
I
worried
don't know.
about having you in a hole with us.
I
What
have some
time
notes.
does the full moon come out?
It's when it gets dark and the moon rises.
All right,
When-
so
So when the sun falls behind the horizon, the moon will rise.
okay, are you fine if we like? Can we put you in handcuffs, like in the hole?
I don't think that'll... Oh, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Well,
See,
I don't think if it is a portable hole in the astral plane, I don't think that I will turn until I return to the material plane.
Oh yeah.
oh, okay. You won't werify until there's
Yeah,
a
it's
moon
not a
there.
full
Okay.
moon in the ethereal. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. So as long as you're in the hole, you'll stay a nice normal bear.
A Care Bear.
A Care
yes.
Bear, if you will. And then you'll turn into a
Then I'll
werebear.
go full bear.
Full werebear, and then you'll give them the werebear stare.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. This is very courageous of you. I don't want to cut you down in your heroic moment here. I don't see the benefit of bringing a wild, unintelligent bear with us. But my original plan did hinge on bears in the book. So
you were going pretty heavy in the bear in the hole territory before,
Yeah,
so
so
I wanted to put myself
I do
out there.
appreciate you stepping up. I'm on board. I just don't know that's going to actually help, but we'll see.
But this is a good opportunity to say that we were right.
Wild
that
card.
our first idea was the best idea. So
Okay. Well, let's do it.
it almost seems like we should just like once we get in there, just push her out of the hole, and we just stay in the hole.
It could be a good distraction. They'll just be like, how'd this bear get in here?
It'll definitely cause a ruckus.
Oh, for sure.
I don't want you to die in there. There's a
I'm
whole
willing to give
army.
my life for this city. It has given me so much.
Yeah, but are you willing to give your life for this story? I don't know that we need you to.
Let her do it, Yenri.
I'm at your beckoning call.
Get in the hole.
Is it flopped currently?
Yeah, I flopped it.
Oh, that's right. You flopped it. Okay. So, lowers herself down. Her bare arms are pretty short, so she looks pretty funny doing it. All right, I'm here.
Real quick, how far are we from like the camp itself? Like by the edge of the wall? Is it like an easy walk?
Yeah, it's probably 1,000 yards to the camp.
Okay. I think we should have an escort of men, at least a man or two, holding flags to let them know I'm coming, so they don't just like shoot me down from afar.
Yeah, we can do that.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna hop in the hole, and then you're gonna see me show up again. Don't question it.
Okay.
So how does this work again? You have to like explain to your new self what to do.
Yeah, I can basically control him.
Okay.
So yeah, I cast Mislead, and then an illusory double of me shows up where I was standing. So as far as everyone else is concerned, I didn't move, but invisible me hops in the hole.
Okay.
I hop in the hole.
I also hop in the hole.
All right. And as you do that, you hear another large thud on the door. And the door bursts open. And standing in front of you is a large troll and a bunch of foot soldiers. And they have spears at ready towards the group of soldiers there. And fake Yenri, you're able to see this.
I fold up the hole now that everyone's in it and shove it in the book real quick, and then yell, Wait! We request a parley with Harlow!"
And the army that's outside the door lists their spears, and one gentleman that looks to be wearing a slightly more ornate clothing walks up and he says, "You request to parley with Harlow? What have you to parley with?"
You're looking for information from the library, right?
Indeed.
Well, I've got a bit of it right here, and there's more where that came from if you agree to this parlay.
All right, roll a persuasion check.
Okay. 16.
Okay. And he nods at you, and he puts his hands out to make his men stand down. He says, "Very well then. We will bring you to Harlow to parlay."
All right. Lead the way.
And he parts his men, and he yells at one, he's like, "Bring Harlow to a neutral meeting spot." And the guard runs off into the distance. He says, "We will meet halfway between the city to parlay. Harlow will be on her way shortly." And the army starts marching with you into the sandy desert area outside the city. So, in case you guys didn't realize it yet, the character of M, the bear, was created by Owen, who is
Owen
the winner.
Owen?
Owen the Owen.
Oh, the contest winner.
Oh
who's
my
the winner of our
god.
contest.
M the bear.
That's amazing. Wait, did he say that the bear had a pot on its head?
Yeah, and the bear uses
The bear's a
pot-
werebear?
And the bear's a werebear. And that she has a southern accent, and that she uses the pot for armor and cooking.
What?
That's awesome.
Yeah, literally
Amazing.
everything about it was Owen's creation. I didn't
Well,
really
now-
embellish much of anything.
Now I'm so glad that we're bringing her with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, she deserves to have a little more action, I think.
I'm so glad that we rolled on the bear content for literally an entire episode.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Owen
Owen.
provided us with unlimited bear content.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
We haven't
That's
had a lot of
hilarious.
bear content on the Brotherverse,
No.
so you know.
Have we had any bear content?
Yeah,
I don't think we've
not
had
until
any
now.
bear content.
Yeah, we were due for some bear content.
Yeah, it was all pent up bear energy. It just all came out at once.
Didn't know we needed it, but we did.
Apparently.
Oh my god.
No, now I want an army of bears.
Yeah, me too.
Well, maybe we can find where M is from and then source some bears.
Heck yeah.
We should just have her bite a bunch of people.
More werebears. Yeah, then we have bears every month.
Oh
Yep,
man, we could be
Monthly
bears.
Monthly bear.
It's a subscription service.
Festival.
Monthly bears. Every month, get a new bear from around the world.
It's not a virus, it's a subscription service. If I invite you, you'll receive a bear monthly.
Wearbear.com.
Receive or be a bear. I'd like to subscribe to being a bear monthly.
Bear box.
Be a bear workshop.
Just keep the bear content coming.
I know.
It's apparently
It's
endless.
Yeah, who knew?
Maybe this will be another bonus verse. The
Yeah,
Botherverse.
Oh, bother, we're talking about bears again.
Yeah. We out of bear content?
We all just... That was the end. That was it. We tapped out.
The
now.
bear content cupboard is bare.
You take the episode, put it in the bag, bump, bump. Bag, bump, bump. Bag, bump, bump. Bag, bump,